Hello, and welcome back. Japan is a dream destination for foodies, and it's been on my bucket list for so long. Today, I'm diving into what it's like to visit Japan with celiac disease, which will be part one of a two-part series. I'll be sharing all of my favorite gluten-free spots in Tokyo, so you can enjoy the city's amazing food scene without any worries. As always, I have celiac disease, and I'm sharing my personal experience with you. I felt confident eating at all of these restaurants that I'm about to list, but it's important to do your own research and ask the right questions based on your specific needs, and things can change for various reasons on a day-to-day basis. But let's get into it. From sushi to ramen, these are my favorite gluten-free spots that I ate at in Tokyo. The first restaurant I need to talk about is Gluten Free Teas because it's a dedicated gluten-free restaurant serving a variety of authentic Japanese food and international dishes. It's extra special because they state that they are the first restaurant in Asia to be certified as a gluten-free safe spot by the Gluten Intolerance Group. I heard about this restaurant ahead of time, so we made sure to stay in the Roppongi district of Tokyo so I could be very close to a safe gluten-free option. But let me warn you, they are closed on Tuesdays. Also, they just opened up another location in this area that is closed on Wednesday afternoons. The website does say that if they sell out of items, they may close early, but we never ran into that issue. But again, that was my personal experience, so definitely double check before going. I think we tried everything on the menu, which has so many allergy markings, by the way, after going multiple times during our trip, including the vegetable spring rolls, the edamame, chicken dumplings, french fries, and ramen. But our favorite was probably the Cajun fried chicken with honey mustard sauce because it was so crispy, filling, and flavorful. But we also loved the fried takoyaki and the chicken yakisoba. And they even have gluten-free beer. Just be aware that they are a very small restaurant on the second floor, so be ready to make a reservation or have a wait time, especially if you have a bigger group and you might not be able to sit right away. Next up is Kinka Sushi Bar. They are known for their intimate chef's counter experience and authentically, expertly crafted sushi. I was able to eat here safely right after a long travel day, which was great, but I was also so exhausted after our 14-hour flight, so I wasn't able to fully enjoy this experience. The staff were great because they took the time to read my gluten-free translation card, so I ordered the salmon and they even had gluten-free soy sauce available. I got my gluten-free translation card from Equal Eats, and you can actually use code SARAH to get 10% off your order of cards explaining what celiac disease is and or other allergies that you may have in many different languages. Up next, Pizza-Kaya. So I did not expect to eat pizza while being in Tokyo, but when you're traveling with celiac disease, you really just have to be nimble and get excited when you find good gluten-free food no matter where you are. Being super jet-lagged and hungry, we trudged out in a rainstorm to see if this pizza joint that had promising reviews online offered gluten-free pizza, and they did. We got to meet the owner, who is from the US and has been living in Japan for 30 years. He was very knowledgeable about celiac disease, and he assured me that the gluten-free crust is cooked on a separate paper to avoid cross-contact, as well as other procedures they have in place to keep things safe. They may take a bit longer to make the gluten-free pizza, but I got the Hawaiian and it was absolutely delicious. And yes, I do believe that pineapple belongs on pizza. Always. Next up is Sei Dunanan Tokyo, which is a gluten-free specialty cafe known for its delicious creative pastries. This was in a perfect location after we went to Tokyo Tower and Zojoji Temple. We tried a few assorted baked goods, which were pretty good, but a little bit pricey and tiny. And I got to try my first red mung bean paste, which I learned was an acquired taste. I stocked up on a few of their small bagel-like breads so that I had snacks for breakfast while everyone else was enjoying 7-Eleven snacks. I've had some celiac friends have successful experiences in trying different 7-Eleven treats, but I only ventured out to try the soy joy bars and the plain rice onigiri. You need to be able to read each label carefully to look for any gluten-containing ingredients like soy sauce and sometimes vinegar. Up next is Sochikuen Cafe, which is a great dedicated gluten-free Japanese cafe. It's pretty small and it doesn't have a huge variety of options, but everything I got was delicious. I highly recommend the strawberry smoothie. It was so refreshing. And I did come here for the rainbow cake, which was fun, but fair warning that each color is a different vegetable flavor, which I just wasn't expecting. I was also pretty hungry when we got here and I needed real food, so I tried the vegan burger with the rice bun and wow, it was amazing. As you know, gluten-free buns can be a bit dry, and this one did not fall apart at all. I was so impressed. Also, if you're liking this video, please take a second to like and subscribe because it does really help me get this video out to more gluten-free travelers. Next up is Otsuna Sushi, which offers an intimate, high-quality dining experience with expertly crafted sushi made from fresh ingredients. I showed my gluten-free translation card and they were able to accommodate me. Unfortunately, we were unable to dine in, and fair warning that there are not that many seats, but I was able to order sushi to go. They offer a variety of traditional sushi options, including nigiri, sashimi, and specialty rolls, and I was able to get a variety box to go. They also had gluten-free soy sauce, and the little one they gave me for takeaway was so cute. Otako is a small, dedicated gluten-free chiffon cake place. We were visiting Sensoji, which is Tokyo's oldest established temple, and I knew this place was nearby, so we had to give it a try. We popped in to check it out, and it was such a small spot, but they had a bunch of different flavors to choose from. I love visiting bakeries while traveling and stocking up on gluten-free treats, so this experience was no different. I bought a few different flavors of the gluten-free rice cakes, and they were so fluffy and delicious. I'm so glad that I grabbed extra slices because they were the perfect snack for the rest of my time in Tokyo. The staff were super friendly, and I highly recommend stopping by for a quick snack if you are at Sensoji. Okay, this one is not necessarily a restaurant, but it was something I just had to try when we were in Tokyo. I was seeing these massive cotton candies all over social media that people were getting from a place called Toti Candy Factory. Specifically, I saw a picture from Sarah from Endless Distances, who is also a gluten-free traveler that has some great blogs. I was able to show my gluten-free translation card on my phone to the worker at Tati, and they were able to confirm that the cotton candy was gluten-free with no cross-contact. It was literally just sugar, so I went for it. It was honestly just such a funny experience, and thankfully I was traveling with a few other people, so I did not have to eat it all by myself. And finally, I knew a trip to Japan would be incomplete without trying the jiggliest pancakes ever at Rizlabo, which is a restaurant that specializes in creative rice-based dishes, offering a unique twist on traditional Japanese flavors. It was a little bit hard to find. We almost got lost, but it was a pretty small counter in a building with a few other restaurants. You may have to wait a little bit because the pancakes do take some time to cook, but you may also want to get there really early because they do run out of batter by the end of the day. And let me tell you, it was so worth it. We tried 3 flavors, matcha, caramel, and the strawberry, which was probably my favorite. They literally tasted like clouds, and even my gluten-eating family enjoyed it. And that's a wrap on everything I ate in Tokyo, and what an incredible trip it was. We definitely ate our way through the city, and I highly recommend adding Tokyo to your gluten-free bucket list. Make sure you follow along for part 2, where I'll be sharing all about my experiences in Kyoto and Osaka. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to see more gluten-free travel, and I'll see you next time.